does corn from the fields become the cobs and kernels we find in our grocery stores? To find out, we visited Quincy Foods, where Chris Scott gave us a behind-the-scenes look at how locally grown corn is frozen and packaged to be sent out all over the world. After being freshly harvested, corn is delivered to Quincy by the truckloads. The corn then starts its journey by going through a machine that removes the husks.
All that hard work you guys do at home, get done in 2 seconds.
The leftover husks are recyced and sold back to the farmers as silage for cows and pigs.
That's actually really high quality silage. It's in good demand. So all of our product, again, all the water that comes through the system goes through that building and everything is sustainable.
The corn's next step is to be sent out to a conveyor belt to be inspected.
And what our wonderful employees are doing right now is looking at each cob to find the perfect one. Those go to be packaged and frozen as individual cobs. Anything else goes down the belt and it goes to get cut. It's a natural product, you know, we're not making nuts and bolts. We've got to work with what we have.
Next, the corn goes through different cutting machines depending on what product it will become. One machine strips all the corn's kernels off in mere seconds.
So when it comes out, you can see a majority of those kernels are all gone.
Wow.
And they do it just...
And that's just like that.
So you can see our total production in corn right here.
Wow.
When you get stuff from overseas or another part of the country, they need to ship it. And sometimes that product is picked before its optimum pick time. What we do is we grow it to its maximum potential and harvest it as close to that as we possibly can, which means you have higher sugars, better nutrients, and then we freeze it immediately.
After a rinse, both the cob and kernel products are sent to be blanched.
So that's what's happening here?
Yep. So in that huge steamer right there, it's getting cooked, and this is cool down. So after it gets into 195, we try to cool it down as quick as possible before we get it to freezing.
Chris offered me a cob to taste, and of course my answer was yes.
That corn that was out in the field and ran through our cutters now been cooked and ready for freezing. So. This is the best time to eat the corn.
After our snack, he showed me a separating machine that the kernel products go through.
Really cool technology. Each little corn goes underneath a camera in here. And so if there's any kind of ham, which is a little bit of cob or something that gets in there, this machine sees it and shoots it out. So everything that comes in is just the corn kernel, nothing else. So that way we're making sure we get the best quality to the customer.
The corn is then quickly sent to the large freezer, which stays between -5 to -10 degrees. This is where the corn becomes frozen for packaging while keeping in all of its freshness and nutrients. Once it's frozen, the corn is packaged and ready to be sent out to local and international customers.
It's packaged in these individual 1 kg packages and goes to Japan.
Hey, that's cool.
We do a whole slew of different packages here.